Success doesn't begin the moment you reach your goal. It begins the moment you decide to think like someone who's already achieved it. Too often, people wait for external validation before they give themselves permission to act boldly, to move quickly, or to take risks. But that's backward. The mindset comes first. When you carry yourself as a successful person, even before the money, the title, the recognition, that's when you start attracting the results you've been chasing. Plans are important, but they won't save you from a mindset filled with self-doubt. If you truly want change, stop waiting until you feel ready. Show up like the person you aspire to be and let reality catch up in the next few moments. You'll learn how to think, act, and move like the successful person you dream of becoming. The key to success lies in understanding that it starts not in the world around you, but within your mind. The most powerful truth I have ever discovered is this: whatever the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And one of the greatest secrets to unlocking this power is the principle of acting as if your success is already a reality. Close your eyes for a moment and envision your future self, the one who has triumphed, the one who has achieved every dream you've dared to dream. Picture it not as a distant fantasy, but as a present truth. For what you see in your mind, what you believe in your heart, and what you act upon with conviction becomes the world you live in. Muhammad Ali, a man who truly understood this principle, is the perfect example. Long before he became a champion, before the world even knew his name, he declared, "I am the greatest." He didn't say this because he had proof, but because he had purpose. He believed it so deeply that he became it. Ali stepped into his destiny by first stepping into the mindset of a champion. He walked, talked, and thought like a victor long before he ever wore the title around his waist. This is the power I want you to harness today. Your subconscious mind is a loyal servant that accepts whatever you feed it, whether thoughts of greatness or thoughts of doubt, and it shapes your behavior, your choices, and your actions accordingly. When you act as if you are already successful, you activate this inner power. You begin to dress with intention, speak with purpose, and carry yourself with a confidence that commands respect and attention. Don't wait for external validation. Don't sit around waiting for proof to show up. Success isn't something that will just knock on your door. It's something you must summon, something you become through belief and consistent action. When you act as if, something extraordinary begins to happen. You start attracting the people, the opportunities, and the circumstances that align with your vision. You begin making decisions from a place of power, not fear or scarcity. You stop shrinking yourself to fit into the world, and instead, you start shaping the world to fit the size of your dreams. Each time you act with confidence, every time you walk into a room with the assuredness of someone who knows their worth, you send a powerful message to your mind, to others, and to the universe itself that you are ready. Ready to lead, ready to rise. Your mindset is what creates your momentum. The world responds to certainty. People are drawn to confidence, and doors open for those who walk with conviction. So today, don't wait for tomorrow. Step into your success right now. Let it shape your posture, your voice, and your decisions. Let every action be fueled by the energy of someone who already possesses what they once only dreamed of. You are not waiting for success. You are becoming it. Act as if. Because, in truth, that's how every great achievement begins. Define your goals with precision. Goals without clarity are nothing more than wishes carried away by the wind. Clarity is the foundation upon which success is built. It's the lens through which your aspirations come into sharp focus, transforming what once felt like an abstract dream into something tangible and attainable. Now, go ahead, become the person you've always wanted to be, and watch the world change around you. Success doesn't wait, and neither should you. You may possess ambition, drive, and an unyielding hunger to rise. But unless your desires are channeled through the lens of clarity, they remain scattered and powerless. Think of it like a ship without a compass. You may have the wind in your sails, but you'll still drift aimlessly. Wilma Rudolph, a woman born prematurely and afflicted with polio and scarlet fever, was told by doctors she would never walk again. Yet, within her, there burned a vision so powerful that even physical limitations could not imprison it. She saw herself not just walking, but running faster than any woman alive, and that's exactly what she did. By setting her goal with clarity, visualizing it with precision, and feeling it with the certainty of the sun's rise, she transformed every hardship into fuel for her journey. Wilma did not merely dream of Olympic gold. She declared it, visualized it, and ran toward it with unwavering focus. This is the alchemy of clarity. Desiring success isn't enough. You must define it. Write it down in vivid detail. Visualize it, not once, but daily. Revisit the image of your triumph until it becomes more real than your current circumstances. This is how the subconscious mind is programmed. This is how mountains are moved. You must know exactly what you want. Not vaguely, not someday, but with sharpness, precision, and urgency. Do you seek wealth? How much? By when? Through what means? Do you desire health? What weight? What level of energy? What daily habit will secure it? Do you crave respect, influence, love? Write down the life you intend to create. Clarity is not just knowing what you want. It's understanding why you want it and how it fits into the larger tapestry of your purpose. This emotional connection is what ignites the fire within and sustains you through trials and delays. The act of writing your goals is sacred. It sends a message to your subconscious. This is no longer a mere dream. It is a command. Your mind, once instructed with clear and specific intent, will begin to attract the people, ideas, and opportunities needed to manifest that goal. You will begin to notice resources where once you saw lack. You will act with certainty where once there was hesitation. Clarity gives birth to confidence. Confidence gives birth to action, and action, repeated with faith and intensity, gives birth to achievement. I urge you today to stop drifting. Grab the pen of purpose and write the script of your future. Let each word drip with precision. Then close your eyes and see it. Truly see it. Feel the emotions of already having it. Let this vision become your daily meditation. You are not hoping to succeed. You are planning to succeed. With clarity as your compass, you will navigate through fog, through storms, through every obstacle, and arrive. Goals written with clarity become your contract with destiny. So, define them, revisit them, visualize them, and act upon them with the unwavering certainty of someone who already possesses what they once only imagined. There is a trait that separates those who merely wish from those who achieve. It is not luck, nor talent, it is resilience. Resilience is the quiet force that refuses to be defeated. Every champion, no matter how celebrated, has stumbled. But they didn't stay down. They rose stronger, wiser, more determined. Consider the indomitable spirit of Pelé, a name that echoes through time as one of the greatest footballers the world has ever seen. What many forget is the crucible from which his greatness was forged. Pelé was born into poverty, played barefoot on the streets of Brazil, and endured injury, criticism, and pressure that would have crushed lesser men. But every setback was met with a fire in his heart that said, "I am not finished." Pelé's story isn't just about skill, it's about spirit. It's a testament to what becomes possible when one treats every difficulty not as a defeat, but as a test. He didn't allow setbacks to define him. They refined him, and so must you. Resilience is the muscle of your soul. It grows stronger every time you are knocked down and choose to rise. When life closes one door, resilience opens another. When the world says no, resilience whispers not yet. Defeat is never the end, unless you choose to make it so. Temporary failure is life's way of strengthening your resolve, asking, "How badly do you want this?" If your desire burns bright enough, you won't answer with words, but with persistence. Treat setbacks as sacred. Let them be opportunities to prove the depth of your desire. Let no disappointment discourage you, and no obstacle weaken your focus. Embrace each challenge as a proving ground for your character. When you stumble, do not fall into despair. Rise with renewed determination, because every great success story is also a story of struggle. No mountain is climbed without weary steps. No victory is earned without pain. Your resilience is your greatest ally. It gives you the power to continue when motivation fades, to push forward when others retreat. It fuels your belief when the world doubts you and carries you over every hurdle. Write this truth upon your heart. There is no failure, only feedback. Every setback is a signpost guiding you, shaping you, preparing you for greater victories. When you face adversity, don't ask, "Why me?" Instead, say, "Try me." Show life that you are not fragile. Show the world that you are unbreakable. Do not fear the fall. Fear the decision not to rise. For the one who keeps going despite it all becomes unstoppable. Every time you refuse to quit, you cast a vote for your future. Every time you rise again, you build a foundation for your legacy. The world rewards not the one who never stumbles, but the one who never surrenders. Stand tall in the face of your trials. Carry your scars as badges of honor. Know that each hardship you overcome adds weight to your story, depth to your strength, and momentum to your mission. Be like Calais, not just skilled, but resilient. Let your determination shine brighter than your setbacks. In the end, it's not how many times you fall that matters, but how many times you decide to rise. Act as if every challenge is a gift, because it is. Let your resilience be the signature of your success. Believe firmly in your abilities, for no force is more potent, no spark more essential to greatness than belief. Belief is what turns mere mortals into legends. It fuels every action, shapes every outcome, and molds the mind into the forge of destiny. Without belief, there is no direction. With belief, all things become possible. Bill Russell's feats are so extraordinary. They echo through the halls of sporting history as a monument not just to talent, but to belief. Russell didn't achieve greatness by accident. He did so by cultivating an unwavering belief in his team, in his mission, and most importantly, in himself. Each time he stepped onto the court, he carried with him the quiet certainty that he belonged there, that victory was not just attainable, but inevitable through effort, unity, and will. His belief wasn't boastful, it was foundational. It structured his thoughts, sharpened his instincts, and strengthened his resolve. And you, yes, you possess this same power. Your beliefs are the blueprint of your reality. What you believe about yourself, you will act upon. What you act upon, you will attract, and what you attract becomes the shape of your life. The first and most vital commandment of success is this: believe in yourself without hesitation. Cast away the timid thoughts that whisper, you are not ready, not worthy, not enough. These are lies, mental viruses planted by fear and watered by doubt. Uproot them with force. Replace them with thoughts that nourish your potential and mirror the truth. You are capable of greatness. Your subconscious listens carefully to the language you speak within. Feed it with declarations of strength, and it will respond with the energy to endure. Tell it you are destined to succeed, and it will orchestrate the path forward. Like a loyal servant, the subconscious takes every belief as command. I've seen men rise from poverty to wealth, from obscurity to influence, from defeat to triumph, not because they had every advantage, but because they believed they could rise. And once belief takes root, action follows. Act as if you already possess the confidence, the capability, the courage. Walk into rooms as if you belong there. Make decisions as if failure is not final, but simply feedback. Think, speak, and move with the assurance of someone who has already arrived. Don't wait for others to validate you. Don't ask for permission to dream. Believe in your vision so deeply that the world has no choice but to catch up. Belief is contagious. When you radiate conviction, others are drawn to your mission. Doors open, alliances form, and resistance fades. Belief bends the universe to your will, but belief must be practiced. It must be strengthened like a muscle. Write affirmations that affirm your power. Visualize your success each morning as if it were already here. Surround yourself with voices that reinforce your faith, not those who echo your fears. And above all, trust yourself. You are more powerful than you realize. You've survived every battle up until now. The next level doesn't require more effort, it requires more belief. Remember, achievement begins where belief lives. Bill Russell didn't win because he waited to believe. He won because he believed first. Build your life on the firm rock of belief. Let no doubt dilute it. Let no failure shake it. Stand tall knowing that you are made of the same substance as every champion who came before you. Believe, and the rest will follow. Commit passionately to your dreams. There is a sacred fire within each of us, a spark that, when nurtured, becomes a blazing force of creation, direction, and fulfillment. That fire is passion. It's not just an emotion, it's energy, focus, and purpose united as one. When you allow passion to guide you, the mundane becomes meaningful and the impossible becomes inevitable. Passion is the difference between existing and truly living. It transforms the ordinary into the extraordinary. It is what allows someone to rise before dawn with excitement, to endure hardship with purpose, and to keep going long after others have quit. Think of Arthur Ashe, a name etched not only in tennis history, but in the legacy of human courage. Arthur Ashe didn't just play tennis, he pursued it with passion. He trained not only his body, but his spirit. And through that dedication, he achieved what few thought possible. He didn't just become a champion. He became a voice for justice, dignity, and perseverance. His career wasn't born from ease. He faced barriers, social, racial, and personal. But passion doesn't ask for a clear path. It asks for a committed heart. Arthur Ashe's love for the game gave him the strength to face criticism, the stamina to train through pain, and the clarity to inspire others beyond the court. That's the power of passion. It multiplies your strength and magnifies your influence. When you act with passion, you tap into an energy that outlasts fatigue and outshines fear. Passion makes you magnetic. People are drawn to the light in your eyes, the conviction in your voice, the fire in your actions. You begin to attract resources, allies, and opportunities that align with your enthusiasm. But here's the truth many forget: passion isn't always loud. Sometimes it's a quiet, persistent calling, a whisper from your soul urging you towards something greater. And when you heed that whisper and commit wholeheartedly to what ignites your spirit, you awaken a life of meaning. Passion fuels purpose, and purpose gives direction to your dreams. It's not enough to just work hard. You must work on something that sets your soul on fire. Whether it's a craft, a mission, a movement, or a message, find what moves you and pour yourself into it. Don't wait for the world to give you permission to pursue your calling. The moment you discover what sets you ablaze, run toward it. Let it guide your mornings and shape your evenings. Let it be the force behind your decisions and the foundation beneath your discipline. Your passion doesn't need to make sense to others. It only needs to make sense to you, because within that flame lies your authentic power. The work done with passion becomes timeless. Efforts infused with joy become effortless. A life lived with passion becomes a legacy. So, I say this to you now: identify what stirs your soul. Write it down, speak it aloud, chase it relentlessly. Let your life be a declaration of your deepest desires. And when setbacks come, as they surely will, return to your passion. Let it remind you why you began. Let it lift you beyond discouragement and carry you through every storm. Passion is the pulse of greatness. Do not neglect it. Do not silence it. Feed it, protect it, unleash it. And in doing so, you will not only succeed, you will awaken others. The world does not need more people playing small. It needs more people on fire with purpose. Act with passion, speak with passion, live with passion, and the world will rise to meet you. Surround yourself with uplifting influences. No one ever rises to greatness alone. Behind every victory, there is a council of influence, voices that sharpen your thoughts, hearts that reinforce your courage, minds that mirror your highest potential. The company you keep is the soil in which your success will grow. You may carry immense drive within, but if you plant that drive in a toxic environment, it will wither. On the other hand, when you surround yourself with individuals who challenge you to rise, who reflect your values, and who ignite your fire, you create the conditions for unstoppable growth. Roberto Clemente, an icon not only of athletic excellence but of integrity and service, did not walk alone. Behind his celebrated achievements stood teammates and mentors who believed in his mission and supported his evolution, both as a player and as a man. The environment around him did not weaken him, it empowered him. It was not filled with envy but encouragement, not mediocrity but momentum. That is the power of association. Mr. Clemente's greatness was magnified because he moved among those who recognized and respected his vision. So must you. Be intentional about who enters your circle. Let go of those who poison your energy, who mock your dreams, who bring only doubt and drama. This is not cruelty, it is clarity. You are not rejecting people, you are protecting your purpose. Seek out those who uplift, those who speak the language of ambition, those who respond to challenge with courage, those who remind you not of your past, but of your potential. And here's the most powerful secret of all: act as if you already walk among giants. Speak with the confidence of someone surrounded by leaders. Make decisions like one whose counsel is composed of the wise and the driven. When you carry yourself as if your circle is already extraordinary, your energy shifts, and the right people are drawn to it. Just as your beliefs influence your outcomes, your environment sculpts your identity. If you dine with excellence, you will grow to match it. If you walk with the lazy, you will start to stumble. Energy is contagious, so choose to be infected with enthusiasm, vision, and purpose. Let your circle be your accelerator, not your anchor. Start with honesty. Who in your life pulls you forward? Who holds you back? Make room for mentors, allies, and peers who elevate your thinking. Attend where the hungry gather. Read what the wise have written. Align with those who are already living the life you desire. And be that light for others. Do not only seek value, give it. Encourage the struggling. Cheer the striving. Share your lessons. Build others as you build yourself. The strongest circles are not built on competition, but on contribution. Understand this: growth is a collective energy. When you are surrounded by those who believe, you begin to believe more deeply. When you are reminded of your greatness, you stop shrinking. When you are cheered on through setbacks, you stop fearing the climb. Do not underestimate the power of one good conversation, one powerful friendship, one aligned alliance. A single association can unlock a lifetime of elevation. So today, evaluate your environment. Upgrade your circle. Speak life into those who speak life into you. And act every day as if you're already part of a powerful network, because your belief will summon it into being. Remember, you rise not just on your own strength, but on the strength of those who rise with you. Choose your circle wisely, build it deliberately, and let it carry you toward your highest summit. Adapt continuously and seek knowledge. If there's one law that governs all of life, it's this: change is inevitable, but growth is intentional. Life will throw its curveballs, seasons will shift, industries will evolve, and circumstances will test you. The question isn't whether change will come, it's how you will respond when it does. The most successful people aren't just strong. They are adaptable. They don't resist change, they ride it. They don't fear the unknown, they embrace it, knowing that within every disruption lies an opportunity to evolve. Take Arnold Palmer, for example, a name forever etched into the spirit of golf. Palmer wasn't just a champion of his era, he was a student of the game for his entire life. He didn't rest on past victories. He adapted to new equipment, embraced modern techniques, and most importantly, evolved his mindset. That's what sustained his greatness. Not just skill, but the willingness to grow. Growth isn't something that happens to you. It's something you choose. It's a conscious decision. Those who choose to grow, who wake up every morning determined to learn, improve, and refine, are the ones who rise, no matter how often the game changes. Adaptability is a form of intelligence. It's not weakness, it's wisdom. It means you're not attached to ego or comfort. You're loyal only to your mission and willing to evolve into whoever you need to be to fulfill it. Act as if each day is your classroom. Act as if every challenge is a test sent to sharpen your instincts. Wake up not just to survive the day, but to elevate your skills. Learn something new, listen more deeply, ask better questions. The person who grows daily becomes unstoppable over time. The world rewards those who are not just consistent, but constantly becoming. Those who cling to the old ways in a new world will be left behind. But those who adapt, who reimagine, who reset, will reinvent themselves and thrive. Your subconscious mind, when fed with the belief that you can learn anything, will begin to crave expansion. It will see obstacles not as walls, but as windows into new capabilities. It won't avoid discomfort. It will welcome it as a sign that evolution is underway. So, be fluid like water, firm in purpose but flexible in form. The oak tree that refuses to bend in the storm breaks. The bamboo that sways survives. Let your mindset be like bamboo, strong, yet adaptive. Surround yourself with new information, read voraciously, train relentlessly, reflect often. Ask yourself, what did I learn today that I didn't know yesterday? What strength did I gain from today's resistance? These questions open the door to growth. And growth, my friend, is the only guarantee of lasting success. Arnold Palmer's greatness wasn't just in his swing, it was in his spirit. He didn't fall in love with being right. He fell in love with getting better. That's the mindset that sustains achievement across decades. So, act as if you are already becoming more. Make decisions as someone who is constantly evolving. Take feedback as fuel, not insult. See change not as a threat, but as the raw material of your next transformation. Remember this: the more you grow, the more you gain. The more you adapt, the longer you reign. Let adaptability become your edge. Let growth become your habit. And let each day bring you closer to the ultimate version of who you are meant to be. Change will come, so let it find you ready. Act decisively and boldly. There comes a moment in every journey where thought must become motion, where intention must evolve into action. Ideas, no matter how grand, remain inert without execution. And execution demands one thing above all else: decisiveness. You may have clarity of vision, passion, belief, and even a supportive circle, but without the courage to act decisively, your dreams remain frozen in the realm of possibility. It's only through bold, timely, and committed action that success begins to materialize. Merckx, the legendary cyclist, stands as one of the most dominant figures in sports history. But what made him not just a champion, but a legend, was his refusal to wait. He didn't hesitate in the face of competition. He raced with purpose, seized every opportunity with intensity, and took action when others paused. Merckx didn't wait for the perfect moment. He made every moment count. His legacy was built not on indecision, but on bold choices and unwavering execution. While others considered the risks, he pressed forward. While some waited for the ideal conditions, Merckx created momentum through movement. This is your calling. Act with clarity, courage, and conviction. Hesitation is the enemy of progress. It feeds fear, invites doubt, and kills momentum. Every moment you delay is a moment you deny your destiny. Success favors those who move with intention, those who don't stall when the path appears unclear. It favors those who trust their preparation and step forward. Decisive action doesn't mean recklessness. It means commitment. It's the refusal to remain idle. It's the willingness to trust your instincts and follow through. The great ones don't always know the perfect step, but they take the next one. Each bold action you take sends a message not just to the world, but to yourself. I am serious about my goal. That signal is powerful. It builds momentum. It activates your subconscious mind. It rallies energy behind your mission. The universe rewards movement. Opportunities don't wait for the hesitant. They are captured by the daring. Decisions made with intention begin to shape reality. Bold action is magnetic. It draws people, resources, and results to your side. Do not fear mistakes. Fear inaction. You can course-correct a moving ship, but you can't steer a vessel anchored by fear. Greatness requires you to act not only when it's easy, but especially when it's uncertain. You must become the kind of person who is willing to leap, not because the ground is guaranteed, but because you trust your wings. Start acting as if you're already decisive. Answer swiftly, choose boldly, and walk purposefully. Whether it's a conversation, a career move, or a new habit, do it with intentional speed. You'll find that each decisive action builds a habit of confidence. And confidence compounds. Eddie Merckx didn't win by chance, he won by choice. Repeated choices, daily actions, and unrelenting follow-through. This is how legends are made, not in thought alone, but in the arena of movement. So I challenge you now, where have you delayed? What decision is waiting on your courage? What opportunity is slipping through your fingers as you hesitate? Whatever it is, write the message, make the call, start the project, walk into the unknown. Trust yourself. Remember this. Every bold move you make declares to the world that you are ready for success, and the world responds to those who move. Think with clarity, decide with strength, act with power. Your destiny is not waiting, it's watching. Go claim it. Nurture a positive, unshakable mindset. If there's one force that has the power to shape your reality, bend your future toward success, and transform adversity into advantage, it's the mindset you choose. The most powerful mindset of all is one grounded in unshakable positivity. Your mind is the lens through which you interpret life. If that lens is fogged with fear, negativity, or doubt, even the brightest opportunities will appear dim. But when your mind is lit with optimism, gratitude, and belief, the darkest trials become stepping stones. Peggy Fleming, a name synonymous with grace, excellence, and victory in figure skating, did not win solely because of her skill. She won because of her spirit. Her mindset was her secret weapon. She faced personal loss, pressure, and fierce competition, not with despair, but with determination and joy. Her outlook transformed obstacles into opportunities for growth. She skated not to avoid failure, but to express possibility. That's the power of a positive mindset. It redefines every challenge, reclaims every moment, and strengthens your path to victory. And this mindset isn't reserved for athletes or icons, it's yours to claim. Act as if everything that happens is working in your favor, not because life is perfect, but because your attitude is powerful. Positivity is a decision, not a reaction. It doesn't wait for perfect conditions, it creates them by changing how you show up. When you start each day expecting to win, your energy shifts, your actions become intentional, your words carry power, and your mind begins to search for solutions, not excuses. Understand this truth. Obstacles are not punishments, they are preparation. Life uses every challenge to shape you into the person who can handle the success you dream of. Positivity allows you to embrace the process, to welcome the lessons, and to keep moving forward when others stop. A positive mind is resilient. It doesn't crumble under failure, it recovers, recalibrates, and rises. When you learn to see setbacks as setups for comebacks, you take back control. You stop reacting and start responding with purpose. Positivity isn't about ignoring reality or pretending life is easy. It's strength. The strongest choice you can make is to refuse to be defined by the negative. It's the quiet but unshakable voice inside that says, no matter what comes, I will not be broken, I will be better. So protect your inner world. Feed your mind with words that lift you higher. Speak affirmations that remind you of your worth. Surround yourself with voices that reflect your vision. Stay away from gossip, complaining, and negativity. Those are weeds in the garden of your mind. Plant hope. Water belief. Harvest resilience. Act as if the universe is working behind the scenes to help you, because when your mindset is right, it often is. Peggy Fleming's optimism wasn't luck. It was a strategy. She chose the lens through which she saw her world, and that choice shaped her performance, her results, and her legacy. Let that be your strategy, too. Choose to see opportunity in every trial. Choose to speak power in every conversation. Choose to act like someone who expects victory, not by accident, but by mindset. Your life will always rise to meet your expectations, so raise them. Refuse to shrink. Refuse to settle. Step into every challenge with the quiet confidence that you will come out stronger than you went in. A positive mindset doesn't pretend the storm isn't there. It learns to dance in the rain, and through that, builds a life that not only endures but inspires. Think bright. Speak bold. Live lifted. Let your mindset lead you straight to the miracles waiting for you. Create lasting impact, because real success isn't about trophies, titles, or temporary applause. It's about the lives you touch, the minds you awaken, the hearts you inspire. Your legacy isn't built in one grand moment. It's built in the small choices you make every single day to live with purpose, with principle, and with power. True significance comes from the positive difference you make in the lives of others, and no one embodied that truth more than Jesse Owens. Jesse Owens wasn't just an athlete, he was a force of change. In 1936, when the world was drowning in hatred, division, and war, he stepped onto the track at the Berlin Olympics and didn't just win gold. He shattered propaganda, silenced doubt, and became a symbol of courage, dignity, and hope. His victories didn't fade with the applause. They grew louder with time. Why? Because he ran with purpose. His values ran the race with him. Every step he took echoed far beyond the finish line. And so must you. Your actions matter. Your choices matter. Whether you see it or not, someone is watching you. Someone is learning from the way you lead, the way you speak, and the way you handle adversity. You are planting seeds that will grow in others long after you are gone. So act today like you are shaping the future, because you are. Let your goals be guided by your values. Let your ambition be rooted in something deeper than personal success. Ask yourself not just, what can I achieve, but who can I uplift? What will I leave behind? Success without significance is hollow. But when your success becomes a light for others, it becomes immortal. The world doesn't just need winners. It needs leaders. It needs builders of legacy. Act as if your life is already a message, because it is. Let that message speak of integrity, resilience, kindness, and courage. Let it reflect the best of who you are and the greatness of who you are becoming. Never underestimate the power of one life to create a ripple, because one decision, one action, one moment can shape a future you may never see, but will always influence. Just like Jesse Owens, who stepped onto the track at the 1936 Berlin Olympics and did more than win gold. He rewrote history, silenced doubt, and shattered limits. He proved that the world does not define you, your choices do. So, too, can your daily decisions, grounded in faith and conviction, change the direction of someone else's life. You may not always witness the full reach of your impact, but trust this: every step forward sends a wave further than you can imagine. Live with intention, speak with clarity, move with purpose, and let each step you take be guided not just by strategy, but by spirit. Do not wait for the world to remember you. Act now as someone whose legacy is already unfolding. It's in the way you carry yourself, the effort you give, the lives you touch, the kindness you offer when no one's watching, and the strength you show when everything tells you to quit. The road to lasting success isn't paved with shortcuts, it's carved through consistency, character, and contribution. You don't have to be perfect. You have to be principled. You don't have to be the loudest. You have to be authentic. Let your name become a symbol of value. Let your life become a story worth retelling. Let the world say not only that you were successful, but that you mattered, that you lifted others, that you left footprints impossible to erase. Because trophies gather dust, titles fade, but impact echoes through generations. So live for legacy, lead with love, serve with strength, and your success will not only be seen, it will be felt long after you're gone. Now, step confidently into your journey. Act today as the success you aspire to be, and the world will rise to meet you. It all begins with your commitment to act. Act as if your life is already a message, because it is. Let that message speak of integrity, resilience, kindness, and courage. Let it reflect the best of who you are and the greatness of who you are becoming. Never underestimate the power of one life to create a ripple, because one decision, one action, one moment can shape a future you may never see, but will always influence. Just like Jesse Owens, who stepped onto the track at the 1936 Berlin Olympics and did more than win gold. He rewrote history, silenced doubt, and shattered limits. He proved that the world does not define you, your choices do. So, too, can your daily decisions, grounded in faith and conviction, change the direction of someone else's life. You may not always witness the full reach of your impact, but trust this. Every step forward sends a wave further than you can imagine. Live with intention, speak with clarity, move with purpose, and let each step you take be guided not just by strategy, but by spirit. Do not wait for the world to remember you. Act now as someone whose legacy is already unfolding. It's in the way you carry yourself, the effort you give, the lives you touch, the kindness you offer when no one's watching, and the strength you show when everything tells you to quit. The road to lasting success isn't paved with shortcuts, it's carved through consistency, character, and contribution. You don't have to be perfect. You have to be principled. You don't have to be the loudest. You have to be authentic. Let your name become a symbol of value. Let your life become a story worth retelling. Let the world say not only that you were successful, but that you mattered, that you lifted others, that you left footprints impossible to erase. Because trophies gather dust, titles fade, but impact? Impact echoes through generations. So live for legacy, lead with love, serve with strength, and your success will not only be seen, it will be felt long after you're gone. Now, step confidently into your journey. Act today as the success you aspire to be, and the world will rise to meet you. It all begins with your commitment to act. If this message spoke to you, hit that like button, share it with someone who needs the reminder, and subscribe for more life-changing motivation. Until next time, stay focused, stay positive, and as always, keep rising.